Hi, good morning everybody. My name is Claire Bannerman. I'm the roving chef for Scotland for Vegetarian for Life. So thank you so much for joining me this morning. So this is just a short demonstration to say a big thank you to all our supporters and our followers that have joined us over lockdown during our virtual demos. So during this time of year, the roving chef team and Santa's little helpers are normally out and about, and we gift our Christmas muffins to selected care homes. So obviously during lockdown we can't do this year. So I'm just going to take you through a short demonstration on how to make our lovely festive muffins. So our muffins are suitable for vegetarians and vegans, and they've got a really good shelf life. They can also be frozen in advance. So I'm just going to take you through how we make these. So to start off with, I've preheated my oven. It's a hot oven that's been on for a good 15 minutes to get it up to temperature. So I'm baking my muffins at 190 or gas mark 5. So for your muffins, you're going to require some self-raising flour, some caster sugar. The raising agent that we're using is baking powder. The muffins have a lovely sugary, spicy and crusty topping, so I've got some brown demerara sugar. I'm going to add to that some ground sweet cinnamon. Of course you could use mixed spice if you prefer. So this is a super simple bake that doesn't require you to cream together butter and sugar. What we actually use is some water and some sunflower oil. And so what makes these muffins our Christmas muffins is that we use some vegan mincemeat. You'll also require a large 12-hole muffin tin that has been lined with your muffin cups. So to start off with, I'm going to sift together my self-raising flour along with my baking powder. So I'm going to take a tablespoon of my baking powder. So it was my gran that taught me to bake as a child, and one of her tips was always to sieve your flour twice. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So by sifting twice you get a nice light aerated bake. And this way you'll also combine your baking powder well with your flour. So this is a really nice inclusive bake. You don't have to be vegetarian or vegan to enjoy these. They're suitable for everybody. My family absolutely love these at Christmas time. So perhaps you've got residents or clients that perhaps have dairy or egg allergies, or are excluding dairy and egg from their diet for religious reasons. So that again, this is something that you can do as an activity in your care home. It's a super simple bake. You just require to mix the ingredients together. So say there's no steps that involve creaming together, things like butter and sugar. Sometimes if you're mixing through eggs, they can split. So again, this vegan bake is really, really simple. So once I've double sifted my flour, I'm going to go ahead and add my caster sugar. And we'll combine that together. So the roving chef team would like to say a big thank you to all our supporters and followers, as I mentioned, but in particular care home staff and our care chefs that we know have had a really challenging time this year during the COVID lockdown. And this is just a big appreciation and thank you and recognition of all the hard work that you guys have been doing. And we know it really has been a challenging time for a lot of people across Britain. So once my sugar, my baking powder and my self-raising flour has been combined, I'm going to go ahead and take my water and combine it with my sunflower oil. So just a little tip, during the winter time your water can be really cold, so I've let my water come up to room temperature. So as I said, this easy bake uses the emulsion method. So I'm just going to mix together my oil and water. And then just pour that straight into my flour and sugar. And then we'll just start to combine this. So if you guys are looking for some more baking tips, you can check out our Facebook page, which is 3 for Life. We also have other baking videos that come from our new vegan baking guide. You can find my colleague from Manchester, Chef Alex, is baking our fantastic chocolate cake. So we're just combining together all our liquids with our dry ingredients here. So as I said, these muffins are really, really light and fluffy. They'll keep well in a tin for 3 to 4 days, or you can freeze them in advance. So it's a great way to have activities in your care home, or perhaps you've just got excess mincemeat that you want to use up. So just check that your mincemeat is suitable for vegans and vegetarians. It should be labelled, but just check that it doesn't contain animals so that you're looking for mincemeat that has your vegetables to it. So once we've combined all our flour and our liquids together, I'm going to go ahead and stir through my mincemeat. So we're going for 150 grams of mincemeat. So again, this recipe works really well with cranberry sauce. If you've got leftover cranberry sauce, it would be the same quantity that you would use. So this gives quite a wet batter. I tend to find it's easier to pour into the muffin cups, so you could put it into a large jug and portion it off that way. Or what I like to also do is to use a ladle. So once that's all combined together, you'll really start to smell those lovely Christmas aromas. So we'll go ahead and portion that off. This is, I've pre-lined my muffin tray, and I'm going to go ahead and use my ladle to portion that off. So we want to fill our muffin cups about 2/3 full. So you'll find these recipes on our website, which is vegetarianforlife.org.uk. We also have our Festive Delights publication, so if you're looking for some more menu inspiration for your veggie vegan residents, check out our Festive Delights section. I've been making the festive gratin with my groups over the last couple of weeks, and it's been really, really popular. So Vegetarian for Life will also be live at Veg Fest this weekend. There'll be festive showstopper delights and winter warmers, and there'll also be some more vegan baking demonstrated there. So please feel free to check out Veg Fest 2020. So just portioning these off. So another little tip, if you've splashed any batter on your tray, just take a little bit of wet paper kitchen towel and just wipe that off, and that'll just prevent that from burning onto your baking tray. So as I said, we're going to give us a nice sugary, spicy crust to the topping. So I've got a tablespoonful of demerara sugar, and to this I'm going to add a good pinch of sweet cinnamon, or again you could use mixed spice, whatever your preference is there. So you really know it's Christmas when you can smell the cinnamon in the kitchen. And we're just going to go ahead and drizzle this over the top. So please feel free to post any questions or hints and tips that you might want to share yourself in our comment section. If you have any questions, I'll be sure to get back to you. If you do try any of our bakes or our Festive Delight recipes, we'd love to see your photographs. It's really exciting for us to see what everybody else has been doing over the Christmas period. So once you've drizzled over your demerara sugar and your cinnamon, that's us. We're just going to pop these in the oven and we're going to go ahead. So as I say, this is a hot oven, it's preheated. So when you've got a vegan bake, you really want to get a good lift on your bake. So if you've got your oven preheated, bring it up to temperature for at least 15 minutes, so that you've got a really good even heat. So we'll go ahead and pop these in the oven. So as I mentioned, you'll find our recipes at our website, which is, I mentioned, is vegetarianforlife.org.uk. So we've got lots of resources available that are free to download, and you can also order hard copies. So we've got our vegan baking guide, and as I said, Chef Alex demonstrates the chocolate cake. And Ollie will also be showcasing some more vegan bakes at VegFest this weekend. So if you're new to vegan cooking, we've put together our vegan rescue pack. So the vegan rescue pack goes into a bit more detail about what vegans will eat, what they won't eat. It also gives you lovely recipes, but also gives you menu planners, so it can make your vegan recipe menu planning a bit more simple for yourself. So our new publication that's come out recently is our nutrition guide. So this gives you a breakdown of all the food groups for a vegetarian and vegan diet. It gives you more details on the macronutrients, but also the micronutrients that are particularly important for older people. It also gives you further information on a fortified diet. So you'll find that available on our website, as I said as well. That's our nutrition for older vegetarian vegans. So this is our final bake. So my muffins have baked for 20 minutes. And I'll just open one up to show you. They're so light and fluffy. Absolutely fantastic. So I say my family and friends absolutely love these. So again, just a big thank you from all the staff at Vegetarian for Life and the Roving Chef team here in Scotland, and all my Roving Chef colleagues across Britain. So just a big thank you guys for all your hard work over the past year. We really do appreciate all the support that you give to Vegetarian for Life. So keep up the great work, guys, and we hope to see you soon. Bye now.